Alright, here we go. We're live. Bang. How on?
Bang!
Bang.
Bang!
Should I get the intermission screen on instead of the starting one?
Ooh,
It's spicy
good
to be
do.
fair.
So I'm looking, and Nikan Hulkenberg is still available.
No.
Get the on-track cam.
No, I'll end the stream. You're just gonna sit in here. No, you can't do that.
Okay, it's
As
fully
a responsible
understandable.
coordinator, we can't do that because, you see, if you get on the track, it's one more car that could cause issues, which means less time when we get to Farming Simulator. Yeah.
That is true, actually. Speaking of things that could be harmful or not harmful, Oscar Ebsen has got the same driver, little man that you choose. He's got the same guy as me. So
Yeah.
is Ambient Loop. What's this? Seeing Yuki Tsunoda turn into a different looking man.
Do any of the people have the one I have? I can see Yano up here twice.
Yeah. Frauds.
But no one's got the same one as me.
That's pretty good.
I can see Nico Hulkenberg.
Fuck. Oh, he's
Right, who's missing?
what's that?
We got 15. What cars we meant to have? Because I don't know, like.
Let's have a
Right,
look.
Alpine, Alfa Romeo, Aston, Haas, AlphaTauri. Here we go.
It's just the lack of spacing on the
Go to,
chats and the server. It's keep clicking on PSF3 because we're just all in a big old list.
Drop a thumbs up.
Absences.
Right, who's actually missing?
So
Two of Ela said join in mid-quali. Aston
Fair
should
enough.
be Gabor Varga and Alfie Harvey. I do not see a Gabor Varga.
So Haas and AlphaTauri are both supposed to just have the one driver.
And Tom Clapham.
Where is Tom Clapham?
Tom Clapham and Gabor Varga.
They're who we're missing. Well, I hope Tom Clapham joins because he's got a very nice IGN.
Where are you at?
There's 15. I'm missing something else. Alpine. Was that Varga? I'm missing two of Ela as well. I might have two of Ela on my friends list actually.
Give it 27 seconds. 23.
Yeah, I need two of Ela. Where are you, lad? Do I even have you? No, for question. Probably don't actually. Pink. No, he has not made the friends list cut. Have you got two of Ela on your friends list? It doesn't matter. We're going.
Just told someone to suck their mother. Here we go. Bang. Get it on. That's a horrible punishment. Seems like my comment wasn't, yeah.
That has gone down a treat.
Might have to lobby restart and get rid of Alfie. He's threatened to turn line on.
I have just seen that. Yeah, we can't be doing that.
I'm being messaged. Sorry. You get to see the intermission screen. I'm in, by the way. I can see that.
Who was that?
Well, anyway, I don't know.
Oh.
It was one of the AlphaTauri drivers. Geezer's just messaging me like.
That's fair. That's fair. The intermission.
Oh, it's raining.
Oh, it's just the intermediate conditions.
Oh, here
Could
we
it
go.
possibly be?
It isn't, yes. Fantastic. We have rain here today.
Everyone is absolutely flabbergasted.
Yeah.
Unless your name is Leggy Racer.
Leggy.
Hey, you find a second G in that username. There he is. Closely followed by
Is this stream actually
Maverick.
up?
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. That's great.
I'm going to give it a refresh because it's saying we've got one viewer. Okay.
Go find someone.
Sweet. There we go. I've refreshed it. We've got one viewer.
Perfect. Whoever that one viewer is, ping
Whoa,
David in the
Williams.
server, bloody hell. Right, we'll go on board with Barry Kruger instead. I'm sure many relations to Freddie. And
I'm glad his brother Freddie's not racing.
I think it's his brother racing. We got Johan as well. So the third brother's clearly not a league racer.
That's fair.
I think he's got other roles to fill.
Don't tell me Maverick is...
Rojas 2 is missing.
Oh, this is confusing.
Just message Rog saying Barger, Clapham, and...
Yeah, I think these guys are actually brothers.
And
okay.
two Avila, but mid-quali.
I will message Rog.
Right, anyways, on board, first lap of the day. And 5th gear, around the final corner to start the lap. I don't really know corner names, but I'm just going to absolutely finesse it. So, getting up to 8th gear before turn 1, which is called Tarzan. Braking at about 75 metres because it's in inters. Chucks it down to 2nd and exits quite nicely. I don't know if that's medium traction, I'm not sure. To be honest. Anyways, it looks like a good start to the lap. Decent exit there. And now round up to Shrivelac. Big fast corner. Go message Rog saying yeah, they said mid quali because he's now.
Yeah, I've don't worry. He knows. Okay,
that's good.
There we go. We're going through right-hander 2 electric boogaloo.
Left-hander 3. I don't know what to write.
There's a Ferrari spun in front of me. There we go. There. Thank you, Trix. Perfect timing, mate. You bailed us out of that one.
I set us up for failure, but you know what?
It works.
Okay.
Mitch is going to be over the moon with these conditions.
Personally, I think Marek's going to be over the moon with these conditions. I know Marek loves a bit of variable race.
Does he?
No. But
That
yeah,
makes
first
sense.
lap of the day, 17.0 from that Don.
That one is Barry.
Yeah, that one's Barry, yeah. Then Robbie, 18.1, 1 second slower, but he'll improve. Oscar Everson's all over the gaff. So I'll be Marek next to the line, the people's favourite, goes P2.
Hey, here he is.
Alfie Harvey goes fastest.
Robbie has sent it accidentally into Anne Barrier, spun the car around, but he's sorted his problem out.
Mitch goes P2.
Hello, look at this!
11 thousandths separating Alfie and Mitch. So good from both of them, very nice laps. As Nevermind gets smashed.
I'm sure we'll see many more pole positions.
Sure we'll see many more improvements in this session. Adam Bradshaw's probably going to do a 14.2 now, and he's going to eat his words for complaining about other people being in the tier when he shouldn't be here in the first place, in my opinion. I'm joking, we love Adam.
Do you know what Bradshaw can do though? He
There
has
is an
got
AlphaTauri just here. He has moved those.
Oh, look at him go! Not quite a wrist breaker, but that's a front ring breaker though. Ambient loop has done a loop. He's done a single loop.
Trix has pulled out some tricks and blocked a Mercedes, but also gone P2. I don't think one of his trademark tricks is to block people, although you never know. As Oscar goes up to P3, improves on a back-to-back run, and Saito run. Look at the rhymes coming in today. Goes 9 thousandths faster on Tricks, and Tricks is going to have to find some more tricks now just to get past him.
George Parr is getting soggy in the Red Bull car.
That is a very fast middle sector though from George Parr. I feel like this could definitely be P1 provisionally for the Red Bull. He takes it nice and safe. I think he knows he's done a good lap probably.
Yeah, it's still time. I thought it was going to spin it there.
There's two revealers in the lobby. George Parr 16-2.
16-2.
Quality lap.
Look at these Red Bulls.
Yeah, Red Bull absolutely flying out here.
This is what we're going to see on Saturday.
We got Johan to the line. P13 slowest to the lot so far. As I saw someone on the lap, I think it was Alfie. He's a second in Sector 1 alone, so...
Alpha Tauri of ambient loop here. He's fired up for another run. He's not spun it this time. Mid-sector split for Sector 2 is a couple of seconds off of George, so I'm expecting this to be in the high 17/18s. Definitely 18s with that higher run.
Yeah, it's a 19-4.
Room for improvement. A couple of guys in the pits seeing what the delta is between the softs and the inters. Still raining just about as heavily as it was at the beginning.
I think it's sort of just going to be this light rain throughout. So people will have a chance to improve.
Trix has left the session.
He's done a 16-7 and thought, you know what? That's
he will not elaborate
See
further.
you later. Alfie's on the lap, although I'm predicting a spin at some point, and he's accidentally chucked it up into 6th. So that's probably going to be half a second down in Sector 1. But he's probably going to continue with the lap.
I'm saying, you know, he's P6.
Yeah.
He's running no line to be here. That's a bit wide.
Yeah, just a bit. That's a Red Bull.
I don't think he's lost too much time though, to be fair. It's not like he was slow. Conditions should slowly improve.
What's the delta going to be? 3 tenths down.
Okay.
And he's gone very wide through there. However, the exit's not bad. I doubt this is an improvement there.
I don't think you can salvage 3 tenths here. Unless he made a Dodge dinner at the first time.
He's off to the pit lane. He's had enough. Marek's also had enough. He's binned it in a wall. Half a second up in Sector 1.
Jesus.
That's the Marek.
Current championship leader. Marek.
He's currently behind Mitch, who is rivaling him. Although I don't think Mitch is very close, to be honest.
Mitch is 21 points behind Marek, so...
He could go top today, so you know what, that's today's storyline. Can Mitch actually do something? And now, you know what, that storyline's already over.
Do something.
Saito Aruna's taken an adventure onto the grass while 2 tenths up, but he's still going. And...
all-purpose tyres, these. Green for grass.
Yeah. They'd be good out on the field, so I think we should have a look. Ooh. Maybe if we got something with a bit more control, a bit more stability. I'm talking a planted rear setup on a Aston Martin, because then it's green, it's got camo blends in. I reckon. Oh,
Saito run. Very lucky not to.
How's only an M plate fell off? These damage chains are rubbish.
That Red Bull did look pretty planted there for a second.
Yeah. Oh, DRS, hello. So we're going to dry.
Oh, we are going dry. No one yet. I mean, I'm looking at the track conditions. It's stopped raining.
But it looks
it is going to dry up. I think give it 20 seconds. And people are coming out on the softs. I think it's softs already.
Yeah.
If you go out on softs now, you've got enough time for 2 runs, so I think the risk is worth it. You guarantee that last run in the best possible conditions anyway.
Marek is 1.3 seconds up here. So, a big improvement from the Ferrari at the moment.
It's very true, yeah, and that's the thing, right, as well. Like, these Inters, they've not got much more time to squeeze out. America's probably going to be a very low 16. And I can't see
15,
them doing...
15.8.
It's very low for a 16. I don't think we're getting much more time out of these Inters. Look at the track now. I would chance the softs. And I would do it right now.
Well,
see how they feel. And then go for another set. Look, it's basically trying.
We've got Magnier here, 3/10 up, but he is in the gravel on the exit of Shrivelac. He has slid off the track, so still a bit slippy.
Citroen and Bradshaw coming out on the softs. We've got Popcum in the, or Popcum I think it is, in the Alfa Romeo. Yeah. Coming down that middle, well, let's call it a back straight. He'll be our guinea pig.
Oh, Trix is improving massively here, but he's got so many cars in his way. The Haas moves though, and the others are going to get around the final corner. So, I think this could be provisional pole for the Ferrari as Robbie's gone P2 in the Williams. As what's going on up ahead? Someone's making an overtake in the Williams, down the inside, 15-2. Williams down the inside on the Alfa Romeo, that's a bit stupid.
What was he expecting?
I don't know. The Alfa Romeo's literally started a lap on softs and he's gone, nah, I'm going to stick it down your inside.
Inters are still good.
Personally,
it's soft, so yeah, look at these exits.
Yeah. I think that's a bit pathetic from the Williams. I don't understand why he started his lap up someone's arse. That just seems counterproductive, to be honest. There's two Avila out on the Inters. It is his first lap, but this is bone dry now, pretty much.
I think he probably should have just came into the pits there and then. But hey ho, he's got a bank of time. He's jumped a few places for it, but yeah, overheating Inters is not going to really do much.
Simon Aberg up to P2 on those Inters, as Adam Bradshaw has gone backwards at turn 1.
Oh, thankfully at the start of his lap so he can recharge.
Yep.
The worst place to do it in the world.
Oh, Soy's on a good run here. 1.2 up in sector 1 on those softs.
Oh yes, it's time.
But there's an Alpine in the way. Who's this?
Just got out of the way,
it's
just
two
about.
Avila.
I know two Avila's done a run already, so this is in lap.
So, can the Red Bull go fastest of all? There is a McLaren coming around the final corner, but I believe that's Everson starting a lap, so it will be Soy to set the early pace on the softs. What do we reckon? I'm saying a 13.7. Never mind, I'm saying a 15. I'm saying no improvement.
I'm saying he's going into the pits now.
I also am saying he's going into the pits.
Yeah, that's the wise choice. Unfortunate.
As Poccium is 1.4 up, but he's got no battery. I'm not sure he considered that. But he's now 2 seconds up. So it's already in the 14s, but he's put it in the gravel and
probably still gained.
Yeah, probably still get. Yeah, true.
This will be pole. This will be pole. 100%. This guy right now, I'm telling you, doing a 14.9.
14.9. Well, 14.3.
14.9.
Oscar's on a very fast lap now, so this is going to be the new pole position.
As long as he can keep it pointing the right way, it will be.
I think he could spin and still get pole.
Yeah.
At the moment, as around the final corner, I reckon I want a 1:11.6. Not too far. 1:11.8. So that's 2.5 seconds faster. Yeah, that's a lot of time.
Yeah, I think everyone's got a little bit of time here. Johan in the Mercedes.
Eating
currently last. He's eating some curbs, but he will also be eating time.
So it's at least going to be in the 15th.
Eating the curbs he shouldn't eat, and he's not eating the ones he should. So this will be interesting where this is going to place him. Wheel on the grass, there's some understeer for free.
Free understeer. Who doesn't love a bit of that? I reckon 13.9.
12-7.
13-2. We're both not very good at this.
Not really, no. The one thing I want to point out is those two
Eberson's
are just
improving on no battery.
He hasn't got a choice.
How long's left? Oh yeah, 2 minutes 30.
Yeah, he's got to go. To be honest, I'd probably just take the warning for the pits and try and get another lap in here. Because you're not improving on this fuel, on this battery.
Yeah,
You've got to go in.
He's flying straight in.
Yeah, he
full
did exactly what I recommended.
Alright, here's Alfie in the Aston Martin. Almost 2 seconds up in sector 1. His throttle cut out mid-corner, so if he wants to watch this back, you might have pedal issues. As he's doing quite well here. And the lap is looking fast. I know Eberson had a 50 at the middle sector. Alfie's gone 1.1 faster at the middle sector split, but he's messed that up royally right into the marbles, and that's going to cost him a lot of time on a lap. That looked really good again, missing the apex. And this has been a shocking final sector from the Aston Martin. It's up to a line. P1 10.8, but I have a feeling there's 2 or 3 attempts in the final sector there, and I think we'll be seeing someone beat that time. And will it be Trix is the question.
Epson's not going to have enough time.
And I think it's going to be Trix. Trix is 8 tenths up on what Alfie did. This is a very fast lap from the Ferrari driver, as here he comes. Rain the final corner now, and he's got it decent. He's got it decent. Mitch goes fastest, 10-3. Get him. But I feel like he's about to be displaced. This is a very fast lap, and it's invalid. No, it's not. It's just lagging. 9-1.
I was going to point out when Alfie set his pole lap that the track is still ramping up a lot. And yeah, I mean, Mitch and Trix have proved it to Avila P3 as well.
10-4. So now it's just watching who comes to the line. So Barry.
It's George on an out lap. So yeah, it'll be Johan.
So it'll be Johan, yeah. Who is...
I think Johan won't get the best time. He'll improve, but
got
he's got no battery.
Hokyum starting the lap of Williams, crossing the line of Aston.
Bradshaw
into the pit
following an AlphaTauri here. It's AlphaTauri's
4 seconds
finishing
up.
the lap. Bradshaw here.
And they're both going to finish. Bradshaw 8th only. Ivanek up to 2nd place, but a second off pole here.
1-2.
As Alfie's locked in P6. Robbie jumps to P7. So it'll be an Alpine next. Mitch, who's 4 seconds down. So that's not going to be an improvement, but he's going to be near the front row. George improving massively. Sai improving massively as well. Both Red Bulls here. Late on in the session. Sai to P2, 9.5. Next
George
up is going to be the Alpine of 2 Avila, who's gone to the pit lane. So we'll
George
go.
needs to find 1.1
Magnier
seconds.
to the line. 9.8 P3.
Sorry, 2.1 seconds. If George can find 2.1 seconds in this last sector, he's got pole.
And that was someone
At
jumping
least
up. That was
provisionally.
Barry to P2. George to the line. P2
Nope.
and displaces, but
Popkins
not
invalidated,
enough.
so it's this Williams.
Up to the line. P10. Respectable.
AlphaTauri's down on his time.
And Bradshaw's improving again. Hold up. Can Adam Bradshaw sweep in last second?
He must have bailed. He
P3.
did bail. That was smart by Bradshaw. To bail. I think he did 2 bailouts in a row there. So I'm not sure he might have pitted. But... Jesus Christ.
And
Mitch
apparently the
Pop-
AlphaTauris are numpty. That's the gossip about this session.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's your order for today. It's going to be Andre I can't pronounce his last name. Zdrazil or something.
Strazel.
Zdrazil.
I guess.
I don't know.
Currently P11 in the standings. Only got 10 points, and he's
Well, there's one.
absolutely smashed this qualifying session.
There's another point for him. George Parr joins him on the front row with Adam Bradshaw and Barry Krieger on the second row. Side front and Magnier on the third, Marek Ivanek and Mitch Snape on the fourth. Ironic being 1-2 in the standings. Two Avila and Simon Aberg on the fifth row full.
I'm going to be a narc real quick here. Just
Yeah.
in case this league likes having people report for improper pit lane conduct. Trix, Saiturin, and Ebsen all crossed the pit lane white line exit. Naughty, naughty.
Finishing off the order, you got Victor Schapper and Alfie Harvey. On the sixth row, Robbie Kinnable and Johan Kruger on the seventh, and then Oscar Everson and whatever the guy's name is at the back, I don't know, we'll just keep calling him Pock Yum for now. But now, we're going to be heading on to the race.
Oh, viewers have tripled.
I wonder what... Oh, we got 3.
Yeah.
Buzzing. I wonder why they decide. Why did they actually decide to build the track in a bunch of sand dunes? Oh, it's a dark day.
DHL sign placement looking good. Paddock Club sign placement looking good.
Look at the people on top there buzzing. I'm just saying the guy on the left's neck, yeah, is mental.
Which one?
The far left guy. I'm looking
far
top left where like the 3 little bars like.
Oh, that dude.
Yeah, his neck.
Can't see it. The little loading screen's
You'll see when he like
neck.
jumps up a bit. You'll I don't know if he hasn't done the one thing he's been doing.
Yay! Yeah,
We don't have a countdown, which I get really annoyed about that.
There
oh,
we
here
go.
we go. So 5 red lights on here in Sandvort, and away we go. And it looks like a good start from the Ferrari driver. George Part has okay. What's going on here? I don't know, but and no one's died yet, so that's a good start. And overall, looks like a fairly clean start at the moment. I don't want to curse that because it's probably going to change in about 4 seconds. As we see T Wide here with an Alpine and a Haas. Is Simon Aberg trying to get past to Avila.
The AlphaTauri, yeah.
Yeah, he sent it. Is he going to go for another send? No, he don't want the other one. And Tuavila's going to try drive it back around him, but he can't do that.
Tuavila on the soft seat is starting to struggle a bit, I'd say. William lunging on his teammate further back. Robbie covering something off. Ebsen's punted Robbie round. Oh dear, and Ebsen a little bit of traction loss for Boots, so
someone's going down the inside. AlphaTauri on Mitch, and yeah, you ain't getting that move. That was a bit ambitious, as everyone's on softs on mediums, no one going for hards. I think that says a lot about what's happened this season with safety cars, most likely, as no one even wanted to risk. Or maybe there's early rain here, as yellow flags out the race. Robbie Kinnable, and that is a VSC.
Oh dear.
Not a good start for Robbie. Picked up 8 penalty points last week for crashing out intentionally in quali, which was a bit silly. And
wait, who did?
Robbie, who's the adept.
Oh dear.
He just drove into a wall full speed out of annoyance. And
It's a bit silly.
well, he's in a wall again today, so back-to-back walls.
Back to wounds.
And, let's have a look. When's VSC going to restart? Trix is on ghost mode and is breaking the delta. He's now 5.6 up the road.
His AI is just gone.
It's restarted. I just want to make a point that this is AI, so yeah, it's no losing time.
Yeah, I mean it's all harmless if the guys behind can catch up, but if he rejoins like now, then we're probably gonna have to red flag.
Yeah.
Because
we'll see what happens. But the thing is, I think he's in the session driving in another session. You know when it like splits you.
yeah.
So that might be why the AI continued, because in his session, he's because he hasn't said he's disconnected. So in his session, he didn't have a VSC, whereas in this the session we're in now, of course, we had the VSC. So it might take him a bit to realise that and rejoin. So I guess we'll just keep ourselves noted on that. He has
Haven't seen
rejoined this
anything in the-
session.
Let's see what the time gain is. We might just have to red flag.
Yeah. If you want to ping Watch to see if this should be a red flag, then go for it quickly. Because yeah, this is a bit dumb from the game, and he's back in control. He's gained 3 seconds, I would say.
Okay, we should probably red flag this.
Yeah.
I've done a ping. It's even out of the
Yeah. Just type he gained 3 seconds. Actually, probably more. There's like 3. There's like 4.
Oh.
Since his AI didn't abide to
Yeah.
Delta.
Didn't he say you were controlling this? Because we could just red flag it.
Watch his typing.
Okay. Three-second time penalty with no penalty points to equal that. I disagree.
It was more than 3 seconds slightly. It's not an exact measurement. It just takes somewhere between 3 and 5 games. You can measure it. But it's also unfair on the geezer if it's a safety car. Well, we're going to need an answer quick. I'll keep up to the action while you see what's going to happen with this. As Saitaroon has lost a position to Magnier in the Haas. And the Alpines have also swapped positions since we last tuned in with what's going on. And George Part under pressure.
Yeah, he's got Maverick right on the back of him because it's like George has got no DRS because
Yeah.
apparently we're carrying on.
Okay.
See if anything else comes through. I'm getting another
Okay.
typing notification. Because it is the leader. I don't think it might matter. Actually, it probably matter more if it was in traffic. But still.
Can we give 4 seconds off? I mean, he's gaining time now in the lead. And he's just driving off. I think realistically this should be red flagged. I think it's the only fair thing to do as Barry looks for a move there, can't quite get it. I go lobbies.
I basically just said that because he's dropped the DRS to the cars behind, he's indirectly going to gain more of an advantage because the guys behind are going to fight.
If I want red flag it, red flag it then.
Alright, red flagging.
Yeah. Oh, and I tell you something, Barry will be very happy because he's just gone flying off the track. And he's now got a Red Bull down his inside. He can't quite get past. Get the red flag out.
I've pinged.
It's lap 6 it was when the red flag. It just hit 7.
Yeah. If we're red flagging this, because it was just a leader bug. P2 still stays the same.
Alright, we'll leave.
So we're saying
people get the message.
Standings at the start of lap 6.
Well, no, we need a full restart because how are we going to judge it otherwise? Because we don't know where Trix would have been.
Oh yeah.
So we need a full restart from the quali grid.
Yeah.
I'm going to claim some rewards. I'll put this on the stream. Here we go. No one cares about Max Verstappen. Here we go. Podium pass. What we got. This is exciting. 5 times legendary upgrade. Let's get that claimed. Look at this. Let's have a look at my F1 World Car. I'm sure this is fantastic. Look at this. 5 new items.
We need to
Frontier
decide
7.
a starting order.
Quali.
Quali.
Right, we're gonna get rid of these wings. Right, this is an exciting stream. I've earned a sticker. If this is Logan Sargent, oh, that'd be unbelievable. I am on the lookout for some Logan Sargent stickers. They are quite rare, but we'll see what this sticker's gonna be. It is a Bahrain sticker. I'll put that one in the sticker book, and it's Sergio Perez standing next to his car when he had that failure, which wasn't ideal. The both Red Bulls retiring there. Anyways, let's get back to the intermission screen because I spent a lot of time on this.
So yeah, we'll do quali order. Not everyone across the line when the VSC was called. About half the drivers had, so 35% race.
For time reasons, yeah. We've got a new lobby.
Right. Lovely stuff. Get it all sorted then. Lovely little red flag. What we got there in the end. Thankfully. So we'll just be doing a 35% race instead of a 50% race, essentially. I'm just going to quickly grab the quali order. Here we go. Let's get to use our intermission screen.
We can do 50%. Everyone get in the lobby quick.
Yeah, if we're happy to see 50%, I'd prefer
Yeah.
to see 50% just because it all occurred on what was essentially lap 1. I'm going to post quali order in a second.
Right. Right. Do we have an image of the quali order?
Yeah. Let's pop it in the F3 chat. There we go. That's in there now. Right, there we go. I think Marek's the lobby host for this too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can jump back in. There is a lobby up.
So
We're just missing 2 drivers.
it'll be 3 if they want me as Nico Hulkenberg. just about there.
Right, Trixie said he's not gonna race because he's getting glitched with his stuff. Someone else is missing there.
Fair enough.
Just Simon Aberg, if you want to ping him.
Simon Aber. Again. Shame that Trix isn't racing, but I mean, fair enough. It's quite a responsible thing to do. Probably a bit precautious, but doesn't want to jeopardise things.
So that means the inheriting pole is George Parr.
Oh, George Parr and Pole. Wowie. How did it happen for Leclerc when Verstappen got his penalty? Did Leclerc get the pole position award? Or did Max? Right. We're looking pretty good overall, just waiting till the lobby order and stuff's all set up. I'm going to check the settings quickly just so Marek's got less things to worry about. Lobby tag inexperienced, I like that. It's very good. No assist restrictions. Those are my assists. Turn the line off one day, I think. Custom grid. No quali. 50% race. Clear dry. Approximate. So it must have just been dry throughout the whole weekend. Well,
It was cloudy to sun.
Yeah, fair enough. Strict corner cutting. Reduced safety cars. No red flags. Interesting.
That's good.
Standard damage. Yeah, that all looks fine to me.
Yeah, that's all good. Just ping him to let him know.
Yeah.
Right. Now I'm comparing the two grid images. So George Bradshaw Barry, Sai Manye Ivanek, Mitch Tuivila Aberg, Robbie, Johan Eberson. Yep, all good.
Lovely. Right, so as long as we've got everyone in the lobby, which I think we do. Abo joined, right?
We got. It should say 15.
15. Wait, we're back up and running.
Let's go.
I don't know if Mitch is messing by saying it was cloudy with like 70% odd rain. I mean, it can say that percentage in cloudy, and I know he does like a bit of rain. I don't think he's chatting. He doesn't really tend to. But yeah, probably be a smaller chance of rain. Just because Citroen very smartly saying, don't forget your setups.
That's a good one.
Will do. You know, it's up to you at the end of the day.
Yep. 15 drivers restart. Let's get into it. Full restart. That first one didn't count. This one counts.
That's the only race. Just don't ask where Trix has gone.
Yeah. The pole sitter was too fast. He got promoted mid-race. We'll go with that.
Tricks needed like a Liam Lawson type
It's the
person
exact
to
same people in the exact same
take
order at
over.
the top of the grandstands. I'm pretty sure.
Scrolling through Facebook and this person on my friends list is like, oh, we survived this metal concert. And the gig venue's only got space for like 20 people to stand.
Yeah.
So, of course, she survived. You on about? They put the central heating on too high. Is that where you survived? Bunch of wet wipes. Get stuck in.
With some farming simulator instead.
With some farming simulator and a beer.
Yeah.
And
Sounds fantastic.
you're on one.
What crops are we looking at? Oh, sorry, we'll discuss this when we get a break in the race. Under safety car. Anyways, second time running, here we go. And lights are right, George Park with a good race start this time around. Bradshaw not being able
look at Maverick
to
on
put
the
too much
outside
pressure.
on the
Yeah,
softs.
he's going for it. Is he going to be able to
further
stick in
back
our
to the
backside? That's
Ferrari
Ferrari
spin,
road.
Ferrari
That's
spin.
Ivanek.
No!
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh,
Red Bull and Haas side by side. Red Bull
no.
gone as well. That's Sloterune all the way to the back. And this restart's been chaotic. Another bit of contact, and that's an Alpine into the wall. It's Victor Chapra out the race. To Avila into a wall. Robbie's got a 5-second penalty, and this has been carnage off this restart.
I'm glad the FIA very smartly called out just the virtual safety car.
Once again. Mitch is up to P4.
Good. Contrasting fortunes for the Alpines. To Avila last now with no front wing. On the softs. Absolute chaos at the beginning of the race. Probably got swept across by someone who's lost the back end on the exit of turn 4, that little hairpin, isn't it? Left-handers.
Yeah, hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4.
Yeah.
Then 5, 6, 7. Trivlax 8, 9, 10, 11.
Alright.
12.
VSC should be ending in just a second here. I'd like to think. Bradshaw right at the chuff of George Parr, looking to get the jump on this straight, although he's backed off now.
Oh.
They're all backing off. They're all at their delta limit here. I'd wait like half a second and floor it.
As into turn 1, it's still not restarted.
VSC. So who have we got in the pits? We've got Alfie in the pits. Potential damage on the Aston Martin. Robbie Kinnable and Yanni Tuavila all going in the pits. Still VSC. It's been a lap. Short lap time around here, but still. A lot of debris for our pretend marshals to clear up as we go green at the time that Marek spins going into...
The VSC's gone now.
4.
It says for me, it was, yeah.
Well, either way, it might have just like held the on-track yellow flag for you because of the spin from Marek. Ebsen's having all sorts of troubles in this middle sector here.
Johan's holding everyone up in this bit, and here comes Pokium from the back of the grid, down the inside maybe.
Ebsen's McLaren, he looks so slow through that right left-hander in sector 2.
And then we go side by side. Not here, lads, come on. Alfa Romeo smartly backs out.
That's how you do it.
No need to take those risks as Bradshaw right behind George into turn 1. The front 3 have darted.
They absolutely have, and they've stayed as they are as well. Mitch has gained 3 positions off the start as Johan nearly loses it here, but Johan, Ebsen and Pokium all gaining 8 places off this restart. Look at that move from Pokium there.
Go on, and again. Oh no, there's some grass there, mate. He's going to be back under pressure there.
I like the eagerness here. You've got an AlphaTauri looking for removing the sideway. That's not paid off. She's got a 5-car train here, 3-car train at the front, and then Mitch just having the time of his life, I think.
He's gaining, Mitch is. He's took 4 attempts at the leaders. It was 1.9, it's now 1.6, 1.7, 1.8. That's changing a lot, so I won't make too many comments on that gap as Pokium trying to move, and there's been contact, and that's an AlphaTauri going flying into the McLaren. The Haas driver almost got caught up in that also, but he's going to go down the inside now. Look at this for a camera angle. And
he backed out of that.
Oh, I almost swiped right into the back of him. There was size. What is Sai doing?
He got a tap from the
Oh,
Haas,
did
and
he?
Sai just
Oh, side by side for the lead here. Bradshaw and George Part. And they're still side by side. Sai's gone into the pit lane.
if they scrap too much here, then Maverick's going to have a look. He's on the softs. Just saving the battery at the moment. The two up front have got more.
Ooh.
George in the Red Bull, he's got the
Marek sound again.
the red engineer light on, so maybe he's taken some body damage or something. I'm not sure why that would come on. Oh, it's gone off now. Maybe just his engineer talking. Alternate strategy or something, maybe? I thought for a moment there he was a bit worried.
I feel like there's a problem with Marek's car, with how much he's spinning. Maybe he picked up rear wing damage or something?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised here if there was a couple of gremlins throughout the field, just as we had 3 individual front wing changes at the end of lap 1. There's going to have to be some rear ends that have taken a shunt or two.
Eberson has made a move, and speaking of making moves,
Bradshaw.
The McLaren's on the move here, both of them, and these two are breaking away from Barry, who's on softs, so you know, it's a bit interesting.
I mean, they are flooring it with battery. Bradshaw is just above 10%.
He's flashing.
He's only
George
on
can see
25. But George would get baited by that though, and then he'll be on 10%. You've got Maverick on 60 behind.
Yeah.
Mitch on about the same. He's dropped off a bit here as he's not getting DRS off of anyone. It's quite good on this track. I know we've got 2 medium DRS strikes here, but it takes so much downforce off the rear end with the DRS as you run such high wings at this track. Gain a lot of time.
I think he got a bit lost in the gears there. Mitch did. He was all over the place. Bradshaw leads. He's low on the battery though. Here comes Barry, who's spending. He's putting the pressure on George here, and he's going to launch one rain the outside. George's going to leave.
Oh, Barry's lost the rear a bit there. He'll have to bail out of that. Lucky not to spear into the Red Bull.
He's taking a high line. And focuses on the exit, but not quite doing it for himself. As Mitch is getting chased down very fast here by Pockham and Eberson. And, well, this is now just a case of who's going to be wanting to make the moves. I think Barry's gonna have to wait again. He's not got much of an advantage this time round, only about 15%.
Looking at many in the house behind Johan, not quite having the straight line speed to make a move on the Mercedes, driving fairly carefully at the moment. Down in P8, I say down in P8, he's P8.
It's about half slap bang in the middle from the event that started.
That'll do nicely. He's got a nice run here through the final corner though. Kelly Cam looks beautiful as he's overtaken down the main straight. Gets that move wrapped up nicely before turn 1. Should lead for pretty much the rest of this lap at least.
Eberson and Pockham have taken another second out of Mitch now, and the gap that was once 4 is down to 2.
Seems like they're deciding to sit where they are. Eberson probably quite happy to regain battery and charge up towards another car on track.
Flag,
We've got a yellow flag.
That's Alfie.
Alfie's overcooked it. On the soft tyres, has he got damage? Nothing visible.
Seems to be struggling quite a bit there. And not the greatest of qualifying, and the race hasn't started ideal for him either. He was one of the drivers to pick up damage early on. He was, after making the pit stop on lap 1, only 13 seconds off the back of the cars ahead, but then he's now lost a lot on top of that. So, a lot of progress to make for him. If he wants to get back into this one, he'll probably need a safety car as George is approaching critical territory for the battery, but he is managing to stay with Bradshaw. Oh no, he's
George!
not, and that
Oh,
is commentary
it's a-
curse at its finest.
He's avoided death, but at what cost here? He's going to drop all the way, probably behind Epson. Whoa!
Oh!
Well dodged by Epson, though. Jesus Christ.
Rejoining the track, lost the car completely.
It was a safe rejoin until he lit the Riz up a bit there.
Yeah.
Boy.
That's going to
I
give
thought he was
Bradshaw a
done
4
for.
second gap.
I'll tell you what, if he was running ABS and instantly just slid into the wall and died. Oh well, Bradshaw's now nearly 4 seconds ahead.
Yep.
Maverick's dropped off completely. These softs are not happy. I think if I were him, looking at the big gap between his teammate and Marek, I'd be going into box pretty soon.
Can get on some hard tyres and just send them long.
Yeah, yeah. I think he might want to go long in case he's a safety car. He's seen the mistakes on track. He's aware that people have been letting their inconsistencies creep in. Look how spread this field is after only 9 laps. You've got cars just about on every corner.
He needs
But
to
one
be
of them just... Yeah. Just needs to... Probably just needs to be mindful though. Probably isn't a safety car. He's going to lose a lot of time in these coming laps. Might be the lap to make that decision.
He needs to be considerate of the cars behind, and also the fact that he's not completely washed away from a mistake himself. As we saw that in the race just as it was red flagged, or being red flagged in the last time out. He did run off the track, as Mitch is now under some serious pressure from Pockham and Oscar.
This is low. Why don't even go for a move? Probably not here. Safe for now. Maverick's lost a second and a half on this lap compared to Bradshaw. I would box, see what he does.
It's yellow flags.
Yellow
Could
flag.
be the time it's Alfie again. Yeah,
Reset
Alpha's
the
having a
track.
good time.
He's going to let everyone through. It's not having the best of times as he's
Pockham there, and
couple of
looks a
spins
bit
away from being left.
loose on the road, and someone's in. That's George Parr onto the hard tyres.
That's off mediums as well.
Yeah, so he's clearly not liking
Yeah,
mediums, yellow flags, Mercedes, Johan,
Johan.
virtual safety car. So now is the time to just box if the VSC stays out for a while, I would say.
Yeah, well, we saw the VSC last for over a lap in the bugged circumstances.
Yep.
And then also on this one as well, it lasted quite a while, so
And Mercedes
perhaps
is not gonna
Maverick
win.
can creep around, get into the pit box. I think Bradshaw will take the 3 VSC stop now. It would be very, very silly not to do so, provided it stays out. But then that's the risk, right? Pitting from P1. If the VSC decides to end and you've just crept into the pits,
It has ended, and we've
has
got a few
ended.
drive-throughs.
Ooh.
That's going to be Robbie.
Citroen and Bobby. Citroen get on 2
I'm not sure.
penalties. No, Citroen got 5 seconds for speeding into the pit lane earlier.
So here we go into the box. That is
Maverick's
Barry.
in.
As Mitch back up to P2 now,
Let's go.
and oh,
That's all he
very
needs to do.
slidey.
Just race these guys for position. You might feel better on the fresh hards when they decide to box in the coming laps. So I think unfortunately for Mitch, being the lead car of the strain, one of the 2 behind could just choose to pit at any point, and then he has to bite. So undercut is powerful. Citroen looking for it, not Citroen. Pockham looking for any way past he can. Trying different lines, definitely seems more grippy and confident. He's
hitting
at
the
back of-
Alpine.
Hasn't tried to make any gains from it though. So
He's gone wide, and here comes Eberson now. But Eberson
thankfully,
delayed the throttle there. He didn't actually want the move, as Pockham does want the move, but he's, yeah.
thinks better of it. I mean, I know he tapped Snape in the back, but Racecraft seems pretty alright when it comes to making those split-second choices. Can't
He's gonna
see
get it
Pockham
here.
looking the box here, I can't lie. He'll go for the move. If
Ah,
I was
here comes
Epson...
Emerson.
Oh no, he's so close, never mind. If I was Epson not getting past Snake there, I'd box.
As... Oh, Snake very drifty through turn 1 once again. Seems to be struggling quite badly with the rears through turn 1.
Just a bit, yeah.
Maybe needs to click up on the brake bias a bit.
Potentially. Spending some of the battery just to stay close to these guys. That's fair enough.
Smart
You can
thing
stay
to
out
do
as
while
long as
they're
you can stay in
fighting.
DRS, yeah. Not really slowing him down at the moment, so if you can keep the DRS while they're scrapping away. Get towed along and then pit when he loses it. That's probably the best thing he can do from the P4 here. He's less than a second to P2 effectively, so an undercut would do the job.
Let's have a look then. Does Adam Bradshaw fancy going into the pit lane yet? I don't think he will. I think he'll leave it about 3 or 4 more laps, I would guess.
If I'm Bradshaw here, I'm waiting until the 3 behind have boxed before boxing myself.
Mitch
just
is going
in case. Good idea.
As yellow flags, Alfie into the wall and perfect timing.
Mitch is... Oh, he's a lucky boy, Mitch. It's very well timed. He won't lose out for that whatsoever.
And that's Alfie into the wall. At this race, trying to learn no line. And just making mistakes, unfortunately for him. His pace when he was keeping it the right way looked alright. But his race ends early, and that's a safety car. So all the medium runners, which was the majority of people, will be loving life.
Looking forward to see...
Mitch is ahead of Barry as well, I want to point out.
Wow. Mr. Spike staying out as well. So just really being bailed out by the safety car timing perfectly for him. Looking forward to seeing the F3 chat after this race. Everyone not liking the idea of Alfie racing with no line. Really not quite aware of how hard learning no line can be.
Yeah.
Bradshaw, of course, he's pitting others will as well. We see a race into the pits, that'd be funny. It's not wide enough.
Alfie says, I love restarts so much, completely loses your rhythm, and now I feel bad for no line drivers. Where will Mitch emerge? Will he emerge P2? No, surely not.
He is, you know.
Nah, the Alfa Romeo's got him, I think. No,
nope.
He is.
Oh, look at this masterclass here.
And by going in, he avoided that initial delta and has gained about a second or so from it.
So funny. Oh, great. We'll mix up the P2.
Oscar's come out behind Barry.
Yeah.
Interesting. Let's have a look at some position changes while we're here. Pockham up 12. Driver of the day so far, definitely. Although he did tap Mitch, which was a bit silly, but it wasn't any harm done. Oscar up 9, Mitch up 5 himself. Bradshaw getting past George for the lead, who is now in last after starting from technical pole position. And Johan also up 5, he gained a lot early on. And has stayed relatively in the same place. He did have a front wing change in there as well. So...
What a fall from grace for George Barr. Currently last. Well, he can only gain places provided he doesn't crash.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
Flooring it with the battery just to get back. I wouldn't really be doing that unless he's just forgotten that it's on. He's forgotten that it's on. It's down to... You might
That looks like an AI driver to me.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah, look at the way the throttle's being applied. It's being applied in chunks.
You can tell with the AI, so it does the apo braking, it really feathers the braking. He's trail braking, this is George.
What's he putting the accelerator on? He's going like 20, 40, 60, 80, 100.
Well, I don't know so much about that. However, he is on 0%.
Oh, he's
Hitting
in the pits
again.
again. He's now decided he doesn't want softs and he wants hards.
Maybe this is a George strategy of
Relet the
having
tyres.
slightly fresher hards. They're not fresher, they're 3 laps old.
Mitch's are going to be a little more worn than those around. Other than
Just a tiny bit.
Barry,
Just
who's
a very
side by
tiny
side
bit.
with Oscar for some reason.
When will people learn? Just drive in a line. How can they be better at it at 180 miles an hour than they are at 60? Oscar's nearly just rear-ended Maverick. He's had to go off.
I feel like it's more of a thing you see in the UK to form everything with a straight line queue, whereas other places just have a bit of a mess and just hope and pray.
Just trying to finesse their way into like a better spot in the queue. I hate that.
Yeah.
I think Georgia's going to have a full battery here for the restart. I'm not going to lie to you.
You see, we love our queues.
We do love our queues.
The letter's decent as well. Oh, anyways, Bait Farming Simulator though.
Oh, yeah.
So, we got our canola fields.
We do. Oh, yeah, got a plant then. That'll be good.
Yeah, and we either got wheat or barley. To get stuck in as well.
Whatever one works. I think it's wheat. I can't lie.
Sounds good. Could check the old sawmill, see how much pallets we got.
From the sawmill.
Yeah.
And we can find some other stuff to do, I guess.
Yeah, we'll figure some out. Maybe get some of the mowing equipment. I'm thinking get the little the grass collector for $3,000, and then
You could do a mower.
the mower
And then
was
one of
like
us
that. You
can,
wanted was
suck
$5,000
it
or
up.
something, wasn't it?
It was dirt cheap, yeah. Then we can get a cheeky little silage pit going.
Yeah, that'd be
I watched a
nice.
video on that earlier, actually, and my word, about I think it was like the second cheapest silage, but for one big lot of silage, it's like 150k.
Oof.
So if we can get all of that out of like 10k worth of tools, and we're video gamers.
Yeah.
Anyway, when is Bradshaw gonna go, and will Mitch be able to? Why are these guys weaving?
Don't know.
I get Bradshaw doing it because it covers when he's gonna go, but like everyone else behind is just asking for trouble.
You've had your fair share of Zandvoort restarts, as here we go.
I prefer
Bradshaw
not to
goes
talk
now.
about it while I'm bored with an LP.
Yes, it looks like a good restart from Ivanek. He's the closest gap that I can see. It's not been a good restart for Robbie. He's gone to the pit lane for whatever reason. It's George trying to make a move on the AlphaTauri. And, well, that's very close between the two of them there.
We're just being a bit conservative here, just playing safe.
Well, Bradshaw's managed to get a 7.5 temps gap, 8 temps, so...
Ooh, AlphaTauri looking for a move on to Avila. To Avila hoping to recover quite quickly here as Citroen looking punchy in a Red Bull, just not quite getting... Just setting himself up for a lunge every corner and then backing out. He's not choosing the right
he's gone a
opportunity
bit
here.
too
He's gone
deep
wide
there
for
and
it. Into
there
the
goes
marbles,
Alpine. There goes
under
3
off.
cars through.
All for just trying to lunge around what seemed to be every corner.
Bradshaw's now a second and a half up the road.
Jesus Christ.
Get him up to PCF2. Anyways. Put him in the dry, he's unfairly fast, that's my opinion. As Pockium up into second place, ahead of Mitch, and almost the same running order as before.
Not far off. Ebsen!
Ooh, Barry almost hit Mitch.
He loves the Punterino.
I think everyone does here, it seems.
Just getting it a bit wrong, really. Makes me laugh. They've got a racing line for reference.
Mitch all over that curb on the entry there, and
It's very tight in this midfield gaggle.
Bradshaw's now 2.2 up the road. He has used all his battery, but still.
I mean, it's worked. You can harvest now, that's the good news.
And Mitch has dropped out of DRS a Pockium. Not quite, actually.
It's using some battery to stay within. And it will be next lap that it's activated, so we'll have 2 sectors before he gets any of that.
Yep. So after
Haas and
just wait.
McLaren side by side. Oscar braking later. Can he get the car hooked round in time? He has, you know. It's a nice outside defence. Was originally holding P5, kept it.
George trying to move on the AlphaTauri again, but just can't find a way
Leader
around.
Marek here. P7 nearly on the back of this group.
Marek seems to be struggling a bit today.
A little bit, yeah. It might be, yes. God, even if it's a lime green rear wing, with the amount of downforce you lose,
Yeah.
it's not good.
Oh, McLaren on the grass there, Severson. Just picking up a bit on the wheels.
Not ideal, but no harm done, it seems.
He needs to get the chains I've got. Can cut through old Forest with them on.
Yeah, man.
As George has finally made a move on the AlphaTauri.
Better late than never. He can go after 2 Avila now.
He needs
Sure
to hope
is
that he
quicker.
gets far enough out of the way in this one corner, and he has done. But he is flashing, and the AlphaTauri has DRS and battery. But
It's taking George way too much of his battery to make one move here. Look how quick the AlphaTauri is in a straight line as well. Thankfully, also out of battery there, or he could have tried something.
I think
George isn't in the best position here, I can't lie. No DRS, no ERS.
I think he can catch up to the 2 in front, but then the train after that, they're all just together and they're just leaving.
Yeah.
They're off up the road.
Bradshaw's still gaining an advantage out front, but nowhere near as bad.
To be honest,
No,
I think
he's
this
not
train
gonna be-
behind's all just going to be down to who makes a mistake. They all seem fairly similar on the paces. There's a mistake from Barry, and that's going to invite Everson straight through. And that's what I was talking about. The mistakes are going to be crucial here. As Pockium got a bit more battery than Mitch. I think they're both sort of using. Pockium uses to get a bit further up the road. Mitch uses to stay in the DRS as his yellow flag slide to ruin. And has no front wing.
I think Popkin might just look for the right moment to break away from Mitch here. He's teased the 7, 8, 10th window. It's just all been around DRS detections at the moment. If he can have a good middle sector here, he could vanish.
Mitch has got it down to half a second again though.
It's Itron speeding in the pit lane again.
He's not very good with the pit lane. I think he maybe thinks it's an 80 when it's a 60 here.
I've made that mistake so often.
Is Mitch managing to stay with the Alfa Romeo very well this lap?
Yep, a lot better from Mitch. Just losing out on his exits a little bit.
I feel like Barry's struggling a bit. He is on the older tyres.
No, he's hit the first cliff and everyone else is about to.
Yeah, that could definitely be the case. He's going to miss out on DRS. No, not quite. Where is the activation? Oh, it hasn't been moved on the map. That's why.
Oh,
That's something that needs fixing.
how lazy.
As Magnier going for the move on Barry. And up into P5 goes the Haas driver.
Lovely stuff. Just needs to find a few temps here. Get back in DRS.
Bradshaw's stabilised the gap at the front and has regened up to 30%. Pockium's got the pit light on, so
I think
not
most
sure
people
that's all
will.
of it.
Can't see it on mine, but
For me, only Pockium's got it on, so I don't know.
George Power is low on fuel.
Yeah, that's one thing I was about to check, because the fuel's very bad here. So if anyone hasn't put, you need about 3 extra laps of fuel, and if you've not put that, you're not making it. If you put 2 laps in, you might get away with it because of the VSCs and the safety car. Maybe even a lap and a half, you'd have been alright by now.
George isn't lifting, so maybe he's scraping by.
I can have a look on the dash. It is minus 0.14.
Okay, it's recoverable.
Bradshaw's plus 1.3, he's not going to have a problem. 1.1 for Pockium, he's fine.
Marek with the move almost at the edge of the final corner to get past 2 Avila. No battery required for that one, up to P7.
On my full fuel check, 2 Avila has just dropped under, so he's not going to be making this. Mitch, I don't think is making it either. You know, Mitch is... No, unless that's an 8. No, it's an 8, never mind. Mitch should be okay, just about. He'll be close. Everson's fine. Mange is very fine. Barry, I hate the Mercedes because it's like the dash is just so awkward. Barry's way over. Marek is in the same situation as Mitch where he might be alright. And George Parr has caught up.
Oh yeah, Avila has just seen his fuel light.
Oh, Robbie's struggling. Has he got damage on that Williams? No. So, Avila and George are sort of not in a good place. Mitch has dropped 8/10 out of the DRS of Pockium now, and
oh, he's in trouble here.
Yep, Everson says thank you very much. I think Mitch might have hit that cliff now as well. His tyres are a lap older, so we'll have an extra few percent of wear. And yeah, Barry's struggling a lot. I think he's certainly hit that cliff, and we're really struggling. As Mitch has lost 0.1 in a lap of fuel, so he's not going to make it.
Oh, this is good. I like this.
So maybe that's why he lost time. Maybe he's in a bit of lift and coast here and there.
Potentially, yeah.
Pockium is now below 1.0, I think. No, he's back above. No, he's on the edge of it. So he's also losing a lot. Pockium is also potentially at risk of not making it. Bradshaw has about the perfect amount if we're losing 0.1 a lap. Because there's 12 laps to go and he's on plus 1.2.
Some knowledge of a potential F2 driver there.
Yeah, I agree. There's 2 Avila and George Parr getting past Marek. But obviously, what Marek doesn't know is neither of these are going to make it to the end of the race.
You realise...
Oh!
George made that mistake on his own.
Yeah.
And he's reset to track into the path of the AlphaTauri.
Big penalty.
That was a big penalty. Yeah, George lost the rear in turn 3, not even that in the loop.
Marek is
tried to correct it.
Marek's not making the end either, but he'll make it further than 2 Avila will, who is still on target as... Oh, no, they might make it. They're going to make it.
Oh.
Oh, well, that's boring.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
There's basically no point in George resetting the track.
No, he just gave himself a penalty.
Nah.
And probably a penalty for loss of control of his car and just blocking Marek.
It depends actually who you get looking at your reports. Some of them might NFA it and then refuse to look at the appeal.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm expecting everyone in.
Yeah, softs it should be all around. And yeah, I'm seeing softs absolutely everywhere. Softs to the end, 10 laps, yeah, sounds
Let's
about
just
right.
hit the back of the AlphaTauri going into the pits.
Mm.
Might have been. AlphaTauri was going a bit slow. I think he might have just missed.
I think everyone's gone for fresh off, so. Now at least George and Tuavila are going to make the end of the race. It's good for their sake. I mean, I was hoping that we just had a fuel battle. That would have been fantastic.
I'm glad they're happy.
But one thing we have to point out, if they don't get above 0.8, I assume it'll be about 8 laps we'll have, they are still at risk. So they do need to save quite a bit. Tuavila's already done 0.2, so he's well on his way. George has only just got back above target. So I'm not sure. As Oscar again under safety car overtaken at the same place, so a bit naughty from the McLaren. He needs to watch his on-track antics a bit, maybe. If he keeps ending up overtaking people, obviously I can't see the full picture of it. Maybe it's a bit of lag, I'm not sure, but seems a bit strange to be honest.
I would have to agree.
And I want to point out something concerning, as Tuavila is burning his fuel. Now, I don't know if he knows, as what is that Oh yeah, Oscar is...
Oh. Okay, there's some lag. So maybe this isn't as much Oscar as we initially thought.
Yeah, I think it is the case of lag, which was one of the possibilities that we discussed. Anyways, safety car's out. So that silage, you said a full thing was what, 150k or something?
Yeah. And I think it's about, I don't know, 50k investment. And by the time your grass is regrown, it's ready to sell.
Yep.
In it goes, boom. And that's if you want to pit. We've got the silo as well, which we can work up to.
Yeah, we do. We have
But
plenty of
means
different stuff to get stuck in with.
I get to introduce you to one of my favourite types of tracks.
What's that?
One of the big hench lifty boys.
Oh.
Purpose built. With a little spade on the front.
Ooh. That sounds appealing. I do like the sound of a little spade. That sounds brilliant.
Gonna get another lap of safety car.
Yeah.
Oh. There will be 8 laps once to do one more agonisingly slow tour of Zandvoort.
Yep. I say just send the safety car swipe across.
Boom.
Bradshaw doesn't like the safety car, he's decided to keep his distance.
It's probably lagging.
Oh, here we go. Saitaroon's going for the ambitious. Oh my god, that Red Bull pit crew just ran out fast.
He's a clever lad.
He's at
Beautiful
the back.
decision making from him.
Look at that. There's loads of different vehicles parked around the edge of the track there. Beautiful. Got a crane.
Saitaroon catches up in time. He should do, and if he doesn't, I hope his socks are wet. Nah, he's fine. I said that knowing it'd be fine, really.
Yeah,
Very interested to see how far up he can go on this.
Someone's holding up a French flag on the Exeter Shriver on the
Oh. Oh, they bought the portrait Dutch flag.
That's what it is.
That's all it's good for.
Portrait Dutch flag. Got a nice screen on the right there. You can also see the bumpy up and down the hill bit over to the right on the other side of the track. You learn a lot just looking at random stuff. Ferris wheel, there seems to be one at absolutely every track these days for some reason. I don't know what the whole ambition behind having a Ferris
Who
wheel
wouldn't
everywhere
want to
is.
see 2% of the race at the highest point on the Ferris wheel?
That's true. Do you
That's
want to know what you
like-
do? You sneak on the Ferris wheel and get it so it stops while you're still on it at the point at the top.
That is a good idea, actually, yeah.
And then you can just stand up there.
Mine's Bradshaw.
I think he's going to leave it late. He's going to... Oh, I'd have gone then. Yeah, the moment where the Alpha Romeo had to come across.
Go!
And he's gone. And Oscar's overtaken again. And he's side by side. I'd say that's a bit questionable whether how legal that is. And he's absolutely sent a move, but I don't think it's going to pay off. He's still there. And he has actually got the move. As further back, we're looking at Robbie, who's yeah.
Been mugged.
Yeah, pretty much.
George will be looking to get through nice and quickly. Should be faster than the Williams driver.
And you know when I was mentioning 0.8, George has 0.77. So he's going to be about perfect to the end. No, Tuivasa was fuel burning. He's only on plus 0.1. Oh no, he's minus. Tuivasa in the negative on fuel. He's not making the end of this race.
Uh-oh.
Well, that was a bit silly.
Maybe someone's flicked up a stone from the gravel trap and it's gone into his fuel tank. We've seen just about everyone go there.
So I went for the smart soft choice, but has lost 2 seconds to the rest of the grid at some point.
That's not ideal. I feel like he's made a mistake.
Yeah, and the DRS gaps are already 4 minutes. Here comes Eberson. And Eberson gets past Mitch.
George on the inside of the Williams. Can you get the move done? Seems like Robbie's just sort of swiped into him a bit there, asking for a bit more room on the outside.
For me, it looked like George. Just
I'm not sure, one or the other.
Him.
Oh, Robbie's kept the position. They've lost best part of a second for all their troubles and half their batteries. George in the slipstream.
Oh, what?
Absolutely taken Robbie out.
That was a bit silly. And he's almost clattered his teammate as well, who's got an illegal overtake. I know they're side by side, and what's even going on?
At least let Robbie back through if I were George here.
Don't think
But
that's
he's
happened.
not. Oh dear, oh dear. Cheeky report, I reckon.
Yep.
Well, Bradshaw's ran up again.
Pockium's not too far, but
No, he's tried matching him and he's not
neither
far
of them
off.
have battery.
That's the fastest lap for
Here
Bradshaw.
comes
That'll probably stay
Magnier.
uncontested.
Oh, swaps into a perfectly small gap there. Mitch leaving the minimum. And does keep position as well.
Fair driving from Mitch, to be fair. Held
Just
his
about.
line.
And, everyone getting bogged down in this scrap here. How's Tuivala's fuel doing? Not good. He is lifting and coasting, and it is not working.
No, it won't.
Zandvoort's way too fuel heavy.
It's not even lifting and coasting where it matters. He's doomed. Just hope it ghosts him.
Magnier putting on the battery to attack Mitch again.
He's under pressure himself from Maverick here in the Mercedes. Might have to
Maverick's
turn
going
defence
for the
into
move.
offence here.
He tried going for a move on Mitch, but
Wasn't close enough.
yeah, he wasn't. That's all.
No, it's
I thought he
tight, but
might
fair
have moved into the
enough.
Haas there. That was close.
Suddenly the driving standards not looking too bad
That's
in
always
these
a
dying
positivist.
stages.
Tuivala's. I think he might just have to accept his fate.
Yes, I would pit, bag a fastest lap, retire. run out of fuel on track.
Fastest lap isn't guaranteed with Bradshaw already doing a 10.5 though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I think he should just go flat out and just try to get as close as he can to the finish line before he runs out. And that's probably his best opportunity of something. There's a bit of a mistake there from Barry that could put him certainly under pressure from Magnier in the Haas, but yeah. There's Mitch looking for a move on Emerson, sneaking it on the outside line. Emerson goes deep, switch back.
Oh, he just went up on that curb. Right idea. Very theatrical, but could have worked. Don't like him taking that exit in second.
Yeah, it's a bit...
It's asking for it.
I'm third and straight up to fourth, I am.
Yeah.
No chance.
I know the car's not spinning, I am in fourth.
I don't think Marek knows he's got a guaranteed P7 here from Tuivila.
He might want more, to be fair, being the championship leader. Seeing this gaggle of cars just up the road by a couple of seconds. Needs to be greedy.
On the fuel.
So you won't be fine on the pens here as Robbie, slow out lap. Doesn't know how to charge his battery with the brakes though.
There's Mitch nearly dropped, but he has the battery.
I don't think Robbie's getting this fastest lap unless he gets recharging his battery, and it's not happening.
As Marek is through.
The brakes. So he is. See the back end of that Haas just over a second behind. These guys are going to get dicey. There's 2 more real opportunities left on the main straight.
Yeah,
It's now or never. Oscar's out of battery nearly.
Mitch is in a pretty prime position right now.
He is, yeah. I think this will all lie with Mitch. He'll need to be the one to strike. Have a go this lap.
Oh, there you go.
Mind.
There's his chance to strike. Emerson's completely bottled it there.
Marek will love this as well. Epson all the way down
Mitch
to
is
9.
the one defending.
Both Red Bulls on his heels now.
He should still get 8th because Tuivila's going to run out of fuel.
Gravel.
So here we go then. 2 laps to go, and Mitch has not built enough of a gap to be safe from Barry, but Barry I think will stay behind this lap. If I were Magnier, I would know that Barry will want to stay behind and not overtake the Alpine yet, and I would have used all my battery there to try get into that second car position, but he's hit the Mercedes, and that's going to bring Marek into the RS. And also Aberg in the AlphaTauri. And Tuivila. But Tuivila...
see when he's running out of battery, running out of fuel here.
He's minus 0.15, so he's not going to lose out too.
Might just about be alright to the flag.
Yeah, should be. Oh, Bradshaw spun!
Oh!
Is that going to give Mitch the RS? That could save him.
Not here.
There's Bradshaw.
Oh my god, oh, that's not what you want to do.
Pockium then.
He's a lap and a half away from safety and he is...
Mitch has got a 7/10 gap. Is it enough? Mitch is flashing though. I don't think it is enough, no. Barry's going to fly past.
Yes, he is.
Mangue's going to be close as well. Is he going to go for the send? Oh!
Oh, it wasn't horrendous.
Oh! He's out the race.
Mitch is showing him what he thinks of that.
He's saying, get out.
Mitch exiting the loop with the battery on.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not sure about that one.
Well, if Marek can really gain this lap, you never know. There might be another position on the
Oh,
card
yellow flag,
here.
Slytherin spinned it as well.
Oh my word. Anyone else want to bin it in Sector 1, Robbie? What are you thinking?
There's
Fancy a little spin?
when's two wheelers fuel gonna go is the question I think about now. Yep, yeah, I just I just saw the engine jitter a bit.
You won't get the purchase out of here that he's expecting.
Look. He's just dropping back.
He's
Aberg's gonna get past here.
He's gonna lose it.
Oh, someone else has lost something. Corner. Mitch has lost the car.
Oh, it's gone.
It's gone, and there goes Aberg George. He's not
Mitch
close
enough. As well. Oh, Mitch.
And everyone's messed everything up.
Smack a Hass in the chops and then mess up the final corner.
I don't know which one's more of a bottle, him or Bradshaw.
Oh, I think Robbie.
Robbie?
Oh no, it was lag. Okay, it wasn't Robbie. Oh, Christ alive. I thought Robbie had literally just driven it into the gravel, but he hadn't. Robbie is not bottled. Whoa.
That car looks very...
Connection is...
Yeah, amazing connection.
Get him on the grid with Adam Lapidge.
Merrick's called Adam Bradshaw a donkey.
What's that for? Not winning the race.
Yeah. Anyway, Pockium, last to first.
Did he actually?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Last to first for Pockium.
I told Alfie you should have started last. That is...
And George has said his own Team 8 is holding me up. So he's eating his team. Doesn't seem like a very great idea. Yeah, I think there could be a few reports.
There are going to be a few reports.
Some people get absolutely bodied.
I think George got himself into the position where he's behind his teammate. So, might not entirely be his teammate's fault.
Mitch is sorry.
Up to the hats, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Have we got race director?
Oh yeah, let me grab that. That's a good point. Terminal damage, love that. Severe collision.
Severe collision.
Cross the pit lane, exit white line, Eberson. So if anyone wants to yeah, if anyone wants to report that one, there you go.
2 DNFs on lap 36.
Where did Eberson finish? Oh, P9.
Somewhere.
Ah, it wouldn't affect anything. Oh, there you go, then there's your intermission screen once again. Look at the smiley face on the O and the N.
I've got yes! Intermission screen.
I spent at least 3 minutes making this.
It's nice.
Alright, anyways, Bosch, what you saying? Race is done, you know. Hope you enjoyed. And